AUBL Miami Baseball is on the air. Welcome everybody. We have a great matchup tonight here at Florida International University Baseball Stadium. Tonight's matchup between the Coral Gables A's and the West Kendall Nationals. Both teams are undefeated, and tonight's game should decide who ends up in first place in the AUBL Miami division. Welcome everybody. My name is Jay Hayback. My broadcast partner tonight will be Renee Arovio, and we have a great matchup for you. Tonight's broadcast will begin in approximately the next 15 to 20 minutes. Please stand by. Again, welcome everybody to beautiful Florida International University Baseball Stadium. My name is Jay Hayback, League President of AUBL Miami, and tonight's matchup between the Coral Gables A's and the West Kendall Nationals will begin momentarily. Guys, we can't sit there, okay? Guys, can you guys move like 2 or 3 chairs this way? Yeah.
You want our back of our heads in the camera?
And we are back. You are looking live at FIU Baseball Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Coral Gables A's and the West Kendall Nationals. Tonight's lineups for the Coral Gables A's. Their manager is Miguel Garcia. Leading off, Barry Rooks. Hitting second, David St. Juan. Hitting third, Chicho Vengochia. Hitting fourth, Leo Portes. Hitting fifth, Sibi Visoso. Hitting sixth, Jose Martinez. Hitting seventh, Johnny Ruiz. Hitting eighth, Yasmani Thorndike. Hitting ninth, Albert Jardine. Hitting 10th, Juan Quesada. And hitting 11th, Carlos Fieri. Substitutes are Alex Ortega, who will be most likely tonight's starting pitcher, Miguel Garcia, and Mike McCurry. For the West Kendall Nationals, tonight's lineup. Leading off, Yorandy Martinez. Hitting second, Yusbel Ortega. Hitting third, Anthony Bosa. Hitting fourth, Chris Wilmot. Hitting fifth, Anthony Rodriguez. Hitting sixth, Gil Garcia. Hitting seventh, Tony Cash. Hitting eighth, Angel Rodriguez. And hitting ninth, Juan Nunez. Subs for West Kendall Nationals. Starting pitcher for tonight is Gabby Lorenzo. Eric Berkowitz will be the reliever, and Ruben Paredes will also be substituting. Tonight's game should begin in approximately 5 minutes. And we are moments away from first pitch here in this very exciting broadcast. Leading off for the Coral Gables A's, Barry Rooks. Barry's on-base percentage is .429 this season. Nationals have one little team meeting before the game, and we are ready for baseball. Gabby Lorenzo takes the hill for the West Kendall Nationals, and here's the pitch. In for a strike to start the game tonight. Ball outside, and the count now even at 1-1.
We went back up the stairs and went back down and went to the elevator.
Here's the pitch, and that is lined to right center field, and that's a base hit to start the game for the Coral Gables A's. Barry Rooks with a line drive base hit to start the game. And that'll bring in David San Juan for the Coral Gables A's, number 4. Fouled out of play, 0-1 the count. Lorenzo takes the stretch. Throws over to first, not in time. Anthony Bosa took the throw over at first base. And here's Lorenzo in the stretch. And the pitch. Curveball! Just up and in. Says home plate umpire Dave Meyer Jr. Tonight's home plate umpire is Dave Meyer Jr. and tonight's field umpire is Dave Meyer Sr. Off to second, and he's in for a stolen base. Barry Rooks got a good jump. And now the Coral Gables A's with a runner on second and no outs here in the top of the first inning. In for a strike. Count now 2-2. Lorenzo, here's the set, and the pitch, nub to the right side, and that'll get the runner over. San Juan is out at first base, but he does move Barry Rooks over to third, and now with one out, the Coral Gables A's with a runner at third base. And that'll bring up number 17, Chicho Vengochia. Chicho hitting .429 on the season. Lorenzo, big curveball in for a strike.
Yeah, no more.
Rooks leads off third. Here's Lorenzo in the stretch. Fastball on the outside corner, and Vengochia could not catch up to it. The count now 0-2 to Chicho Vengochia. Early scoring opportunity for the Coral Gables A's, and that fastball left up high as Gil Garcia behind the plate for the West Kendall Nationals tonight. Swing swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Chicho Vengochia goes down for the second out of the inning. A big strikeout for Gabby Lorenzo. And now with 2 outs in the inning, and Barry Rooks at third base, coming to the plate, Leo Portes. Big curveball in for a strike. Lorenzo's curveball is breaking at least 2 feet. Fastball on the outside corner. Portes couldn't catch up to it. And that'll bring the count to 0-2 on Leo Portes. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, and Gabby Lorenzo gets out of the inning. 2 big strikeouts for last season's Cy Young Award winner, Gabby Lorenzo, as Gabby won the Spring 2014 Cy Young Award. The Fall 2014 Cy Young Award also went to the West Kendall Nationals and their pitcher, Eric Berkowitz. And as we expected, tonight's starting pitcher for the Coral Gables A's is Alex Ortega. Just like these West Kendall Nationals pitchers, Alex Ortega has been through the wars over the years and has pitched in many big games. This is not the first big game for the Coral Gables A's or for Alex Ortega. Tonight's lineup for the West Kendall Nationals, leading off is the Spring 2014 MVP, Yorandy Martinez. Hitting second, the manager, Yusbel Ortega. Hitting third, last season's MVP, Anthony Bosa. Hitting fourth, the dangerous Chris Wilma. Hitting fifth, Anthony Rodriguez. Hitting sixth, Gil Garcia. Hitting seventh, the money man, Tony Cash. Hitting eighth, Angel Rodriguez. And hitting ninth, Juan Nunez. Leading off for the Nationals, Yorandy Martinez. Yorandy, also known as the Blur, because when he runs, it is basically a blur. You can't even see him. He is hitting .500 this season. Yorandy has also been the leadoff hitter for AUBL Miami All-Star Team versus the Federal League. And Alex Ortega takes the mound and looks in. And here's the pitch. Fastball down low to Martinez. Martinez also an exceptional bad ball hitter. as typically he gets his cuts in. He does not walk all that much, even though he is a leadoff hitter. Fastball again down low from Ortega, and he gets behind your Andy 2-0. It'll be interesting to see if Martinez lets that bat loose or if he's patient and tries to draw the walk to start the game. Inside corner for Ortega, and that's a strike, says home plate umpire Dave Meyer Jr. Count now 2-1 to the blur, Yerandy Martinez. Big curveball and a gigantic swing from Martinez. And the count even now at 2-2. That pitch was in the dirt. Ortega looks in. And here's the pitch. Martinez, a ground ball to second base. He's out there quick. But the throw is in time for out number 1 here in the first inning for the West Kendall Nationals, as Yerandy Martinez is out 4-3. And that will bring up manager of the year for the West Kendall Nationals, Yusbel Ortega. Or as he's known, Juice. And Juice pops it up to the right side, but that will not be playable. Ortega, an exceptional hitter and a classic number 2 hitter. He can hit for power, he can hit for average, he's got excellent bat control, he's a good bunter, and Ortega is probably one of the top overall hitters in the league, especially in that number 2 slot. Tailing fastball inside to Ortega. And that is called a ball. Ortega winds up, and that ball's hit to short. Up with it and over to first in time, and Ortega is out. A nice play from David San Juan at shortstop. And that'll bring up last season's MVP, Anthony Bosa. Curveball in for a strike. Low and away for a ball, and the count even up now at 1-1. Ortega looks in, winds up, and here's the pitch. Hit to short and through the infield for a base hit for Anthony Bosa. Courtesy runner for Anthony Bosa is Yusbel Ortega. And that'll bring in big home run hitter Chris Wilma. Chris has hit several big home runs, including a home run in the All-Star game and a home run in the championship series. Ortega deals and a massive pop-up to Chicho Vengocia, who makes the catch, and that will do it here in the first inning. And after 1 inning complete, we are scoreless here at FIU Baseball Stadium. You are watching AUBL Miami Baseball on the AUBL Miami Baseball Network.
watching the back row. I watch this guy hasn't eaten half the food. Wait, it's broken. Here, take home. Do you guys want one? And here. I'll put it in. Oh my god. You sure you guys don't want one?
And we are back live here at FIU Baseball Stadium. Coming up for the Coral Gables A's is number 30, Sibi Visoso. First pitch in for a ball from Gabby Lorenzo. Big swing and a miss from Sibi Visoso, and the count now 1-1. Lorenzo deals, and that pitch is fouled back. Count now 1-2 on Sibi Visoso. Visoso yet to have a hit this season. He has walked once in 4 at-bats. Big curveball in for a strike, and Visoso goes down on strikes. He went down looking. And that'll bring in Jose Martinez. Jose hitting .500 on the season with a .667 on-base percentage. Fastball hit deep to left field, going back to the warning track. And the ball drops in. I think it was misplayed out there. I'm not quite sure what happened out there. Is that ball should have been caught. I don't know if it got caught in the lights, but the left fielder, Juan Nunez, went back for it, and it seemed as though he lost the ball in the lights. But either way, it will go down as a hit for Jose Martinez. And that ball's hit to left field, and it is down for a base hit. It gets by Nunez in left field. And here comes Jose Martinez in the third base. So with 1 out now, the Coral Gables A's, Johnny Ruiz came up. He got in there so quick I didn't even get a chance to read his name. Johnny Ruiz with a double into the left field corner. And now the Coral Gables A's with runners on second and third and no outs. That'll bring up Yasmani Thorndike. Curveball outside. Garcia able to hold on to it though. As with a runner on third, it's always dangerous. You don't want to give up that pass ball. Lorenzo looks in. Here's the stretch and the pitch. And Thorndike fouls it off his foot in front of home plate. So again, the Coral Gables A's are threatening here in the second inning. In the first inning, they had a runner on third with 1 out and couldn't get the runner in. And this inning, with 1 out, they have runners on second and third. The infield for the Nationals is playing back, willing to give up the run. Fastball in for a strike. A big pitch from Gabby Lorenzo. Garcia with a nice block on a curveball in the dirt from Lorenzo. And the count now 2-2 to Yasmani Thorndike. Here's the set and the pitch. Just outside. And the count now 3-2. With first base open here, I would not be surprised to see Lorenzo not give in to Thorndike. I guarantee you if he throws a strike, it'll be a pitch that he wants to throw. And there it is. And tapped in front of home plate. Lorenzo up with it, and he throws it away. Gabby Lorenzo threw the ball away, and the A's will draw first blood. The A's now lead 1-0 here in the second inning. And with 1 out, the A's still threatening with runners on first and third. Well, as advertised, the A's have come out early with offense here. The West Kendall Nationals, typically playing from ahead, are now going to have to come back from behind. Albert Jardine steps in, number 6. He squared the bunt, but pulled the bat back for ball 1. Lorenzo with a slider on the outside corner for a strike, as Lorenzo can throw up to 5 different pitches for a strike. And that's what made him the Cy Young Award winner 2 seasons ago. Here's the set. Fires over to first base, and on a close play, Dave Meyer Sr. says he's back in at first base. As Thorndike, that was very close play at first base, and Thorndike almost was not able to get back in. Lorenzo sets, and the pitch gets away from Garcia, and Thorndike will make his way over to second base. That will go down as a pass ball for Gil Garcia. And now with second and third and 1 out here in the second inning, the A's threatening again. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Lorenzo took something off that changeup. The count now 2-2 to Albert Jardines. Curveball on the outside corner, but just off the plate. And that'll bring the count full to 3-2, which will bring us back to the same situation we had before. Last time we were in this position, Lorenzo was able to get a chopper back to the pitcher's mound, but unable to make the throw. Fastball hit to center field, and that is caught. Here's the play at the plate. And the runner holds at third. Here he comes now. Now he's going back to third. He'd have a rundown. Here's the rundown. Garcia can't come up with it. Fires back to third, and he is out. He's out at third. Here's the play back to second base, and he is out. A double play. The Nationals turn the most unlikely double play. I am corrected, and it is a triple play. The West Kendall Nationals have turned a triple play. As the ball was caught by Anthony Rodriguez in center field, he fired home, and the runner was out at the plate. A rundown ensued, and after the rundown, there was a second rundown. I'm corrected again by the Coral Gables A's, as there was already one out in the inning. It can't be a triple play if there was already one out in the inning. Thank you, guys. An exciting play nonetheless by the West Kendall Nationals. A fantastic play from Anthony Rodriguez in center field as he made the catch on the line drive from Albert Jardines, fired a strike to home, and Gilbert Garcia was able to get Johnny Ruiz in a rundown for the double play. And the West Kendall Nationals are able to hold the A's to only one run in the second inning. Anthony Rodriguez, after that beautiful play in center field, is leading off for the West Kendall Nationals here in the bottom of the second inning. Ortega now down 2-0. Popped up to the first baseman and makes the catch. As manager Miguel Garcia makes the catch and is hearing it from his bench. After a lot of rain today, we have a beautiful night here at FIU Stadium. As now Gilbert Garcia steps in for the West Kendall Nationals. Curveball outside as you know, as you look at Alex Ortega and Gabby Lorenzo, they have a lot of similarities as they both throw a variety of pitches, they both mix speeds, and they both throw 4 pitches, 5 pitches for a strike. So enjoy the matchup. That ball is hit hard, but right at the second baseman, and Gilbert Garcia goes down for the second out of the inning. And not happy with himself. And that'll bring up the money man, Tony Cash. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Fastball outside, count even up now at 1-1 on the money man, Tony Cash. Can't talk, broadcast. Yeah, can't talk. Big sweeping curveball for a strike. A beautiful pitch from Alex Ortega. Leo Portes tried to convince home plate umpire Dave Meyer Jr. that was a strike, but Dave Meyer Jr. stood his ground, and the count now 2-2. Curveball fouled back. Tony Cash stays alive. Ortega looks in, and here's the windup. Fastball. Poke to the right side and foul just over the head of first baseman and team manager Miguel Garcia. Ortega looks in, and here's the pitch. Fastball on the inside half, and Cash fouled it. It looked like maybe even off the glove of Portes behind home plate. Portes seemed to have hurt his left hand on the play, but he's got the gear back on and ready to go. Fastball, and Cash hits it into the left field corner. Here comes Tony Cash around first base, and he will stop. He will stop at first as the money man, Tony Cash, delivers a hit again. It'll be interesting to see if Cash will be on the move here, as with 2 outs, Tony Cash, typically a very fast runner. Usually in this situation, you would start the runner at first base. The hitter now, Angel Rodriguez. Fastball tapped at home plate. And foul. Nationals looking to have a 2-out rally. Big sweeping curveball waved at by Rodriguez as that pitch was way out of the strike zone. But when it comes in from Ortega, it really looks good as it's coming in. It looks like a strike, and unfortunately for Rodriguez, by the time it got to home plate, it was unhittable. Fastball on the outside corner, called strike 3, and the A's get out of the inning. And after 2 innings complete, it's the Coral Gables A's 1 and the West Kendall Nationals nothing. You are watching AUBL Miami Baseball on the AUBL Miami Baseball Network. We have a great crowd here tonight, as always, for all special events for AUBL Miami. And what a venue FIU Baseball Stadium is. There's still time for those of you who would like to come out tonight, as we are in the top of the 3rd inning. Exactly. And you guys are good enough. You're and we have a break in the action here as the lightning siren has gone off. Hopefully it will be a short intermission, as I do not really see too much rain in the area. There is some lightning on the horizon, so hopefully we will have a very brief intermission. Please stand by. Are you going to blame me for the lightning too? I'm a blame. Yeah, put the tarp on. Feel it. Put the tarp on. Folks, we are in the middle of a weather delay here as the rain is about to come. So, unfortunately, we will have to abort our broadcast, at least for the moment. We're looking at most likely a very short delay. So, if you'd like to stand by with us, we should be getting the game back on momentarily. We thank you for staying with us, and we will get the game back going as soon as we can. Thank you. Broadcast management to avoid the rain as we are exposed here. We will be moving the broadcast undercover, and we will continue broadcasting until the time that we are ready to begin the game again. Keep the iPad over here. Yeah, well, I just felt some drops, so I'm moving everything just in case. I don't want my radar says this. It's like your radar in your head. I'll make the correction on the things I said on the video.
It's fine. It's the same thing, same thing, right? I think I went off of it. We gotta wait for it to go off.
And folks, We're in the middle of a weather delay. The rain has not fallen, but there is lightning in the area. We will begin the game again once we are cleared from lightning. Thank you.
Yeah, I bet you people are disappointed, Jay.
There's a good chance that we're not going to play again. The only reason why I'm against it is because people are taking it away. Hey, it's girlfriend time, man.
I ain't married.
They gotta get there first.
Once again, folks, thanks for tuning in. We are in the middle of a lightning delay here. We are hoping it will end momentarily. Thank you for your patience, and please keep tuning in.
Ready?
Once again, folks, we are in the top of the third inning with the Coral Gables A's leading the West Kendall Nationals 1-0. We will resume play momentarily as we are just waiting for lightning to clear.
Gosh, you just see that? That was one lightning bolt.
Oh, now you have your phone.
Yeah, here.
Ready?
I'm looking at this one. Looks like
One like her and one like me.
Hey, Jay, huh?
You never know. Maybe those will block the line. They'll tell you that they make 2 home runs and all these squirrels.
there has to be a lot of stuff. I don't eat spicy food, so it's gonna suck something. But I'm gonna really try it. Anytime I can let it.
Yeah, we knew our day because we used to see sections, and we always.
I'm high risk, so we don't know.
High risk.
Yeah, my baby's on high risk. I don't hold the
The first one wanted to stay in there forever. The second one was like kicking, like get me out, get me out, get me out.
This one came out the last one I was there for the guys look like nerds.
Yeah, they're trying to teach.
Says here, this transit here came out.
Hey guys, the lightning alarm is supposed to be in the dugout. That's the case you play the game.
No, we did ours for 30
Play
minutes.
football against the baseball. Ooh!
Be careful, Daddy.
We're gonna do a C-section.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Andy.
Your favorite player in your whole league, man.
Hey,
And
you
I'm
should-
saying,
hey,
and
you
I'm a
should
close
follow-
second. And I'm a close
Hey,
second.
you should follow me with a camera.
Daddy, how do you open
Hey,
it?
Jay, what was up with that guy trying to steal homework?
Why don't you just write a letter to
You
him?
give him a memo, Scott. Guys trying to tag us on me for this
You
center.
should, right? Yeah, but I have to check.
The ball got to the mound. You left it to the left.
Definitely make. Oh, sí, le dan el que people like one more.
Hey, he's trying to fake it, but the ball got to the before you can say it.
That guy? He's seriously, he's the funniest one. And if this is the show,
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm not like, guys, what are you doing?
if this is the show, I'll get paid the most.
Third, top third, you have the field. Literally, I think we do like 2 pitches. But if this kid gets cast, it's a redo.
Jay, if I had a show,
So he's 0-0.
You got a camera right now.
yeah, camera's just a follow.
Subscribe to Ustream and then leave a follow. I have a Android phone.
Yeah.
Where's the camera?
Nothing.
With your back. It's like the camera is like.
Hey, Sunday, Monday, oh shit.
Monday.
Can you?
That's not.
Maybe if you have an
You just
APL.
want to cancel the game.
No, never say that word again.
You guys, how many
All your broadcasts.
Since I returned,
You guys broadcast when it counts, so when I come in, when Abby had to leave,
What?
they thought that I had a
Hey,
son.
Sunday, Monday.
get in this one. Because that one's mine, because I'm going to do it for mine.
Hashtag fun days.
You know you can create your own highlights, Tony. You don't have to work with that. You can be like Tony Cash.
Team next to make fun of me. When I quit my double.
And I think your phone looks nothing like it. Your photo on phone looks nothing.
Once again, folks, thank you for tuning in, and we are in the middle of a lightning delay here at FIU Stadium. We are in the top of the third inning with the Coral Gables A's leading the West Kendall Nationals 1-0.
Neither do I.
Study.
Wow.
No, you should not.
Yeah, I did.
I'll be a
They might just bet. I think they just bet you because. El Nino's coming this way, man. We're just wasting time. And I guarantee you, if we start a game, we probably won't get past the 15 minutes. I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, man.
FIU has a protected
I
barrier.
know this is the Iron Storm.
There's like a force field around FIU that like the rain doesn't come
Cash
in.
is magneto.
The only problem we have is the lightning, because it happened earlier again today. One of our games got rained out without any rain.
Angie. What about Angie?
The only rainouts we ever get here are lightning. We don't get like rain outs. We just get lightning outs.
Or we get rain. We get rain when Danny Ram hits home runs off the clouds. That was broadcasted. No, it wasn't. That was the first game against Fire. Who's Danny? My Danny or Danny Ram? He's Angel Danny. I don't call him Andy.
Where is Danny? How come he's not here?
Everybody else calls him Adrian.
I always call him
We
Danny.
didn't know that. We didn't know nobody knew.
I kicked my brother out of my house. Like, that's how much of a success. His family, whatever, I get it.
Everybody in my family calls me Danny. My little brother, my little sister.
They should name him Danny, and I hate him.
I think even my mom. Danny, does your mom call you Danny?
Yes. But you guys have a brother named Angel. Like,
They call me Raul.
My brother, Daddy. Yeah, but he doesn't live in my house. Why would my mom know? My mom doesn't even know about that. I know she does, but I mean,
That was another friend named
ain't no Anthony. He's Junior. I got my dad's middle name. He got my dad's first name. And my half brother.
But you know what? I was making fun of him in front of my dad, and then it turns out that my dad has a brother named Carlos.
Like my dad. Brothers. No, other brothers you need. Okay. I'm Anthony, bro.
Once again, everybody, thank you for continuing to tune in as we are in the middle of a delay here. We are on the top of the third inning with the Coral Gables A's leading the West Kendall Nationals 1-0. We have brought up the crew chief, Dave Meyer, umpire of AUBL Miami, to give us a little update as to what's going on with the weather in the area. Dave has his radar out. Dave, tell us what's going on with the weather and what we can anticipate.
Okay, right now we're looking at a lightning delay where it is per FIU policy that we have to wait until the lightning is at least 8 miles away, 30 minutes from flash to bang, or 30 minutes from when we've had the last strike. So with that in order, we are watching the lightning monitors to see when that happens. As soon as that happens, we'll go back to the field.
Yeah, Dave, in the area today, we already had one game that was called due to lightning and not even due to rain. It's very common in this area, here at FIU. Tell the people out there, why we take the players off the field, even though there isn't lightning here. Some of the people out there might be wondering, why do you take the players off the field, even though there's no lightning at the field?
Okay, well, there's two things here. The first thing is that especially this facility, they have what they call is a lightning detector, a lightning predictor actually. And what it is if the static electricity in the air meets a certain level that is conducive to creating lightning, that's when it goes off. Okay? And with that in mind, now as the lightning is getting closer, you can see it, okay? It will continue to reset and will not continue to go and clear itself for a minimum of 20 minutes from the last strike. And the reason
I've seen it,
lightning is up to 10 miles away from when the original strike goes. And we don't want to take the chance that someone actually gets struck by lightning. It's not worth it. As earlier, I was talking with a couple of players, and they said, well, it's really not going to, it's not going to affect us. And what we said was, it's very simple, it's serious. Hey, look at my picture. Of wanting to be the first one to say, well, I guess it hit here. We want to make sure that we keep everybody safe and off the field so we can come back and play another day. That's the whole idea.
Now, Dave, in your experience, because you're also a college umpire, and you don't just do AUBL Miami games. You do many games in all different leagues. In your experience with these weather situations, and from what you see right now, what do you think of tonight of our ability to continue with this game? Give us your opinion as to when and even if we might be able to get started again.
Well, the biggest thing that's going to determine that is we have clouds that are right now that are within 2 to 3 miles of us that are producing a lot of lightning. And with that in mind, until they actually disperse, if they just sit still and they do not disperse, we can just sit here a long time. At this point, you could have wind blow by on a jet stream and push all those clouds. They could be gone in 5 minutes. On the other hand, if nothing's going to be pushing in, you could be sitting there for an hour and a half, as we had today it earlier, we had 2 separate lightning delays that lasted for an hour, hour and a half in certain places. And so, you never know. That was pretty close. And so, between the lightning predictor and us using the 33 rule we have, we'll make sure that
Yeah, of course, thanks Dave. Of course safety is paramount, and we did just have another pretty large lightning strike. It's unfortunate because as we look to the north and to the west, we have the most beautiful skies you've ever seen. I mean, it is a turquoise sky with hardly any clouds, and then, as you continue to go on a panoramic look, the clouds start beginning as we go towards the south and east, and we can still hear thunder. And of course, Dave. Again, we're talking with Dave Meyer, who is our crew chief here for AUBL Miami, and Dave does an excellent job in making sure that the players and the fans are safe, especially here at FIU, where we have a facility that has a lightning predictor and has a lightning siren. Unfortunately, for the fans and for the players, we don't have we have a little bit of antics going on the field as Eric Berkowitz just pitched what looked to be a home run to use Ortega. Those guys probably shouldn't be on the field right now, but it kind of defeats the purpose of what Dave is doing for us. But but again, Dave Meyer, thank you very much, for all that you do for AUBL Miami, and thanks for taking time with us here in the booth.
Absolutely. We enjoy it. We've had a very successful league here, and especially keeps getting better this season with the caliber of ball players and the amount of respect between the ball players and the administration of this league and the umpires. And that has been something that has just produced a fantastic environment for everyone to play baseball here. Thanks a lot.
Dave Meyer, crew chief for AUBL Miami. Great, Dave. Thanks so much for coming. And Dave Meyer will now return down to the field level as we are still in a lightning delay here at Florida International University Baseball Stadium.
Mom.
It is a bizarre scene as we still have had no rain whatsoever. Not one drop of rain has fallen here at FIU. And this also, again, happened earlier today as the South Florida Pirates and Miami Twins were rained out earlier today due to the exact same condition where we had no rain, but we had lightning in the area. And unfortunately, when there's lightning in the area, we cannot play baseball. It's unfortunate, but it is erring on the side of safety. And obviously, we are not going to put the players in harm's way. And unfortunately, that's how it has to be here. It's not a good thing for our broadcast. But at the very least, we're going to wait here and see if the lightning dissipates, and we will continue our broadcast. We are once again in the top of the third inning with the Coral Gables A's leading 1-0 against the West Kendall Nationals. You are watching AUBL Miami Baseball on the AUBL Miami Baseball Network.
What are they doing, bro? That was white people chasing the parking lot.
They're playing duck hunt.
This is like, she's like, I just saw your ass. You got broadcast.
That's our starting picture, guys. Hey, Jules. Tell Gabby to throw a little bit.
Cuando él habla inglés,
Cuando yo jugaba contigo, lo único que
Se pone bravo, tú le dices. Se pone bravo, la cosa más estúpida.
¿Qué te tiene, Angie?
Mommy, we were trying to look for the whole lot. And we were all moving. So we had to go all the way back, and then we found one. What happened? You lost your necklace or something?
bueno, a él se la dio, se le dio a
Still get asthma attacks?
The humidity changes. Like if it goes from cold to like warm real fast, my lungs will get tight. Yeah, I mean I don't need epinephrine or anything like that, but I just.
Where's
Yo,
the camera?
bro.
It's on the iPad?
Yo lo sentí y choqué con la pelota con el punto del patio.
Is it gonna rain or what?
Ojalá que llegue otro chance, tú sabes. Vamos a ver cómo.
Hey, but we can't finish that. It's all fucking night.
You want me to go out there and beat my horn for a little bit so people think it's a horn? Baseball. There it is.
It is, 3 times.
We need somebody to get in the car and beat for a long time.
Hey, park right here.
It ain't gonna go off, bro. This time behind the lighting room is so sensitive. That shit will go off because the rain stuff is coming high later.
I'll park outside.
It's not TV, it's an ad break. It's your turn to be on TV. I don't want to be on TV. Fine, okay. Don't want to make my impact. And all I want to do is play. Talk to
Yo me llego a las 40 semanas. Después de la transición viene rápido.
Sit over here, I think it's a good camera.
Porque me están dando las inyecciones de progesterona tanto para ir a- pero ella no se va a hacer ni 4 semanas. Alegre. No, la voy a poner en el y ella estaba preguntando. Ciertas personas no me gustan preguntar.
I got some calls I gotta make.
¿Está preñado otra vez? ¿Está preñado otra vez?
Sí, otro más. Tres ya. Tres ya.
No, sin factory.
Digo,
¿Quién quiere coger un team de basquetbol?
No, esos son, son more. Para tener un storyline.
Sí, un storyline.
Right now you have 2 15s and 2 weddings.
Ajá.
Think if you do it again, it's going to increase.
We're gonna have Angie's and Alexis.
Yes.
That's a year and a half.
Well, I have to call my children.
Oh, okay. So you know.
Yeah.
No pasaba juego todavía, ¿verdad? Está
¿Cuánto
Jay.
cuesta un muchacho hoy día? ¿Cuánto cuesta un niño?
Un ojo a la cara.
Demasiado.
Uf, qué calor. Muchacho, ¿cuánto viene?
Queda al lado de la panilla de policía, ¿ok? Lo vas a hacer bien.
Este me costó como 14,000
You
y el otro me costó como 5,000 y pico. Me imagino que ahora vale, el muchacho vale ni un kilo.
Por eso, digamos, por eso yo espero cuando salga la cabeza llamar a médico y ya. Los paramédicos son primero.
No, mira los jugadores. Mira el video de la mujer que parió en el carro. La mujer que parió en el carro.
399.
A mí me le cortó los mil al niño.
I get health insurance. I go to a hospital. I'm covered for me.
Well, nothing we can do. You know, I appreciate your help with everything. At least now we know where to plug in.
Because of that, I'm suffering so much.
And Justin's out of town, right?
It sucks, man. I can't even go for like any.
Now the only hospital I can go to is Mercy, Larkin.
All right. Well,
That's like crazy.
yeah. Well, we only played 2 innings, so you know, let him know that the game is rained out, even though there's no rain. You know, it's called a rain out. So let him know the game was rained out through the lightning, and that we will need to reschedule. You know, this night. Yeah, the problem we have now is, you know, we don't have extra, you know, dates at the end of the season, because, you know, even though, you know, we're getting, you know, you want to give us the 19th back, which is great. I don't know what to do, because they have to play on Sunday anyways. So you're offering me, you know, basically them to have to play a doubleheader, which isn't good.
Not wearing my shirt.
Yeah.
You from Westchester? Not my shirt.
Well, you know, we got to find out from Turtle if we can extend some dates here. You know, that's really, it's going to come down to Turtle. Because right now...
Daddy, watch this, watch this. I got technical.
That's the reason why he's fantastic. Sometimes shooting us. You seen that video of the guy?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Well, no, but the issue with Turtle was these were going to be 2 days for them, which is why we have it.
Getting out of the car and shit. Yeah, you see one just coming by there.
But we do have a couple holidays in there. We have next week is July 13th, which is an open date for you guys. So, you know, if we want to, you know, I assume it's open, and I assume if I
was in the construction site, working, and with the green lights.
Oye, ¿y eso? ¿Tú me tiraste el techo?
so even on the 5th,
¿Tú me tiraste el techo?
because Sunday's the 5th, the 4th. So I'm going to ask both teams right now if I can get the stadium, if they want to do this again next week.
Yeah, it is Spanish. Look at watch it. It's a Cuban kid. Look at the Cuban.
Oh, I seen this, bro.
See it? Look at here.
The Black Girl Cycle, dude.
Very good. So we're officially rained out. Okay, great. Thank you, Keith.
Worst language.
Okay, folks, again, thank you for tuning in tonight. We have some news on the lightning in the area.
AUBL, woo!
Unfortunately, the system has continued to hover over the stadium, and I'm being told by the director of facilities that this game has been canceled.
Wow, let's go, ladies! Everybody go home!
Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you again next time on the AUBL.